Hi students, here is another video on equations with variables on both sides. But now we have decimals and fractions. And I'm going to show you a couple of these. Ooh, I get to use black. So, I will then. No, I'm going to use blue. I'm going to write this down here. 2 plus 1.25 f equals 10 minus 2.75 f. And I need to remind myself that there are two sides to the equal sign. And if I want to put these two together, I can't do that. I have to use inverse operations to do that. I can't do it directly anyway. So I think that perhaps what I'll do is I will subtract 2 from both sides, just so I can collect all of the constants on the right-hand side of the equal sign. What I have left here is I have 1.25f, and this is equal to 8 minus 2.75f. Now the next thing is I'm going to do the same type of thing, but I'm going to do that with the variable terms. And that means I have to now add 2.75f to both sides, 2.75f. And here we go. What's left? Well, 8 is the only thing that's left on the right-hand side because these are going to cancel each other out. And then the other thing I got is what? This is going to be 0.00, what, that's 4? Yeah, 3, 4. F. Now I divide both sides by 4. I don't have to divide by 4.00. I can just divide by 4. And F is 8 divided by 4, which is 2. So when I put 2 in, I should get a nice sound that I got it right. Oh, whoops. Yay. Okay, I'll do one more. What do we got here? Ooh, a big old fraction. Okay, not a problem. Now, sometimes teachers teach to eliminate the fraction, but I think on most of these you don't have to. Let's find out what happens. Okay, so blue again. I'm going to write this down. 1/4 a minus 4 equals 7/4 a minus 3. I will remind myself there's two sides. I will add 4 to both sides because I'm just going to get all the constants on the right hand side and the variable terms on the left hand side. Because what happens here is this is all eliminated. This is going to be 0. So it's gone here, but now I'm going to have constants on the right hand side, which is fine. This is negative 1/4 a. This is gone, the 4 is gone, so that's 7/4 a plus 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to subtract 7/4 a. Now, you might be wondering, well, why didn't I add 1/4 a to both sides? And that's because I want to eliminate this here, and I want to get the a terms all on the left-hand side. And so that's what I'm going to finish up with. Now that's negative 1 minus 7. That's negative 8/4 a equals, and this is gone. That's what I was going for. I wanted that to be gone. So equals 1. Okay, negative 8 divided by 4, that's negative 2a equals 1. Now I have to divide by, since that's being multiplied, I have to divide by negative 2. You divide by the exact same number. I don't divide by positive 2. You have to divide by the exact same sign and number when you multiply or divide. So I'm going to divide by negative 2, and I have a is equal to negative 1/2. And I think Khan Academy likes the negative on the numerator. So, and it really doesn't matter where it is. It could be in the numerator or the denominator, but Khan Academy, I believe, likes the numerator. So negative 1/2. Let's see. Um, they didn't give me an option for negative there. Negative? Nope, that's not negative. Let's see. Negative 1 over 2. And at this point, I'm wondering, is my answer correct? And so I'm a little bit nervous about this because it's a little unusual. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my answer before it even gets checked. This is how you do it. Um, I have negative 1/4 times a, and I'm saying that a is negative 1/2. See, and then minus 4. So minus 4 is equal to 7/4 times a, which is supposed to be negative 1/2, and then minus 3. See, I just substituted. I took all the a values here and I substitute it for negative 1/2. See, negative 1/2, negative 1/2. Oh, that just went behind that whole thing. That's a bummer. Let me rewrite it over here then. It went behind. So I have negative 1/4 times negative 1/2 minus 4 should be equal to 7/4 times negative 1/2 minus 3. I shrunk it up a little bit. Okay, so I'll do this in red. So when I multiply these two together, I get what? 1/8, and then minus 4 is equal to, when I multiply these together, I get negative 7/8. Negative 7/8, and then minus 3. So 1/8 minus 4 is negative 3 and 7/8. Oh, there you go. That's right. So this is, when I put these two together, I get negative 3 and 7/8, and that is equal to the other side, negative 3 and 7/8. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this answer now. And yay, got it right. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Good luck.